Long ago, in the vast heart of Africa, there lay a kingdom whose name was spoken with pride, Kubala. It was a land of rolling green hills and sparkling rivers, where the people rose each morning with songs on their lips and laughter in their hearts. Farmers tilled the fertile earth, hunters roamed the forests, and children ran freely through fields of tall grass, chasing butterflies beneath the golden sun. At night, fires lit the villages as drummers beat rhythms that echoed through the valleys, and elders told stories of the gods who had blessed their land with abundance. But peace was shattered when a man of shadows seized the throne. His name was Agokolo, a warrior once noble but consumed by greed and the hunger for power. With whispers of betrayal and the strength of mercenaries, he captured the golden throne of Kubala. From the moment Agokolo crowned himself king, a shadow fell upon the land. Draped in robes of black and red, his eyes burned like embers, and he declared, "All of Kubala belongs to me, every grain, every drop, every breath." The villagers, once free, now bowed in fear. Agokolo's soldiers patrolled the streets, demanding heavy taxes. Families starved, children were taken into forced labor, and laughter disappeared from the kingdom. Songs of joy turned to silence and sorrow. As greed poisoned his heart, the land itself began to wither. The rains stopped, rivers dried to dust, crops rotted, and wild beasts terrorized the villages. The people whispered in fear, and an elder declared, "The gods have turned away from us. Kubala is cursed because of the wickedness of its king." Yet in the darkness, hope rose. Three brave souls emerged: Kanu, a young warrior, strong and fearless; Naya, a healer whose chants carried the power of life; and Oba, a mighty hunter, bound to the spirit of the lion. Under the pale moonlight, they gathered in secret and swore an oath: "Kubala will be free again. We will no longer bow to Agokolo's cruelty." When the time came, the rebels marched upon the palace. Drums thundered, blades clashed, and fire lit the night sky. At the golden gates, Kanu fought his way into the throne room, where Agokolo waited in shadows. The king's voice roared, "No man can defeat me. I am the blood of shadows." Dark spirits swirled at his command, filling the air with screams. But Naya's chants pierced the darkness, her voice glowing with light. Oba roared with the strength of his lion spirit, scattering the shadows. And Kanu, wielding the sacred spear forged on the holy mountain, struck Agokolo through the heart. The king let out a scream so fierce it split the heavens. His body crumbled to ash, his shadow dissolved, and he was no more. The skies cleared, and rain fell at last. Rivers flowed, crops bloomed, and the land breathed again. The people rejoiced. They sang, danced, and beat drums of freedom. The palace was no longer a prison of gold, but was rebuilt as a house for all, where leaders served their people. Kubala was alive again, but peace is never eternal. Whispers spread that Agokolo's spirit had not truly vanished. Some claimed to see his shadow watching from the corners of the night. Others said the dust of his body had seeped into the soil, forming a curse that would one day rise again. Kanu, Naya, and Oba became the guardians of Kubala, yet they knew the struggle was not finished. Strange signs appeared: a black mist creeping along the rivers, livestock dying without reason, and far away, in a cavern beyond the mountains, a stone of pure darkness began to pulse, the shattered heart of Agokolo, drinking in strength from the shadows of the world. One night, Naya dreamed of a prophecy. A voice whispered in her sleep, "The fall of Agokolo is not the end. From his ashes will rise another, stronger, darker, more dangerous. Guard your hearts, for the battle of Kubala has only just begun." And so, while the people celebrated freedom, the guardians prepared for what was to come. For beyond the hills of Kubala, something stirred, a new shadow, waiting to rise.